To Republican Senator John Barrasso, the Senate GOP conference chairman. Senator, very good to have you. The genocide charge that the president weighed against Vladimir Putin, do you agree with that?
Well, I do. Vladimir Putin is a mass murderer, and I think we should be in this believing that Ukraine can win because they can. And we just need to make sure that they get the weapons that they need. The president's list today, it's a good list, $800 million. Congress over a month ago passed over $14 billion in aid. So the president has been notoriously slow in doing the things he needed to do with sanctions, with blocking an import ban on oil and natural gas, and then with the weapons. We need to continue to supply the Ukrainians with what they need because they can win. They have the will to fight and to win.
You know, Senator, you've been critical of the efforts to stop getting oil and natural gas from the Russians, but we're slow at that. But apparently we are still funding the war machine. That is even the Western world, because our access to Russian uranium. Could you explain?
Well, Vladimir Putin uses energy as a weapon, and we in the United States are addicted to low-cost Russian uranium for our nuclear power. And we are still sending about $100 million every month to Russia to buy uranium. And we have lots of uranium in the United States, lots of it in Wyoming. Vladimir Putin undercuts our markets, and we should not be sending this money to Russia. We need to stop sending money or being dependent on critical minerals to any of our enemies, to anyone around the world when we have it here in the first place.
Getting that uranium in states like yours and others that have it, if we have so much of it here?
Well, we have allowed Russia to undercut us on price, and they've been doing that for quite a while. 90% of the uranium that we use in the United States, Neil, is imported. I have legislation to block all of the importation of uranium from Russia. We need to do that. We need to stop sending the money. Look, we are on the verge of new advances in advanced technology for nuclear reactors, building one in Washington State, one in Wyoming. We ought to be developing that uranium here, enriching it here, have our own strategic uranium reserve, just like we do a strategic petroleum reserve. This administration, though, is heading in the wrong direction. They've actually moved to take uranium off of the critical minerals list. And, Neil, that is a mistake.
Real quickly, sir, to your point, we got a lot of critical minerals, not only from Russia, but from China. We really are on the hook to both for these. How does that stop, even with China?
Well, and I think the administration, by pushing for electric vehicles, and we've had hearings in the Energy Committee last week and the week before on the need as well as the availability. Environmentalists are stopping us from using our resources in the United States. The environmental groups are saying, no, you can't mine these critical minerals that are needed for the batteries for the electric vehicles that the president is proposing. So we need to become less dependent or not dependent on anyone else. We can't be dependent on China, Russia. We can't let them hold a knife to our throat. American self-sufficiency and our freedom are at stake here, Neil.
All right, Senator Barrasso, thank you for taking the time. I apologize for the tight time with so much breaking news, sir.